Okay, so Nancy, the nurse practitioner, we're continuing our journey through Steve's surgery. This is day 3. And the one thing I want to share with you as a caregiver, I can only imagine what it's like to be taking care of somebody all the time, every day, because I was put on some new prescription eye drops and I totally forgot about them because I was thinking about him. And just imagine if you were like 80 years old and or you had medical problems of your own and you forget to do your stuff. So it is a little interesting being a caregiver. So we have to give them all the love and attention that they deserve and have time for self-care as well. Um, One thing that did happen for Steve is he's after physical therapy today, it's easy to get tired. So, we walked up and down the driveway about 3 hours after physical therapy, and he's taking short naps regularly, which is important for healing. I mean, imagine having your bone, like part of your bone taken off, and even though it wasn't as invasive as far as the incision goes, it was definitely a very big procedure, and there's so much mending going on. You can only imagine that. So that's really important. Another thing that I really wanted to mention, and I should have mentioned it in the earlier videos, is before you go for this surgery, it's important to exercise. Go to the gym if you can, do some lower body exercises, squats, anything that you can do. You can go on the elliptical, you can go on a bicycle, whatever you can do that the hip can tolerate without too much weight bearing, because you are in pain, just to build up muscle and endurance and whatnot, because you're going to be, tired, and you're going to have to get out of chairs, and you're going to have to get out of beds, and it's hard when your lower body is weak and you don't have any muscle mass. So he did that. He goes to the gym regularly, but he deliberately spent more time there getting ready for surgery. Big idea. The other thing that was kind of like not requirement, but then we found out that yes, it is that you need to have a walker. No matter how well you're feeling after the post-op experience, there you need to use a walker, and we are still using the walker. This is day 3 in the house. We can use the cane now, but outside we're using the walker. So that's on the driveway, that's on any other surfaces, that's if we go anywhere. He hasn't really been anywhere, and his appointment is not for 2 weeks for the return to the doctor to get the dressing removed and take a look at the incision, which we are actually keeping an eye on for any, there might be some drainage near the outer gel dressing. It's like an aqua gel dressing. But we were told that once he showers tomorrow, which is after 48 hours, he just can't submerge the dressing in water, and he can't be in a jacuzzi or a tub or anything like that for at least a month. We are going to make sure that there's no bubbling or any sign of water seeping underneath that dressing. Otherwise, we got to go have it changed right away. And by watching his temperature, if it's not over 101, we know we're in a good spot. So his temperature was 96.9 today orally, and keeping track of that. Because, that would mean there's signs of infection. Even though he's on Keflex 4 times a day, that could definitely happen. Also, he has a cane, and as I had mentioned to you, we found a vendor company that had equipment that you could borrow. Check it out. This company called Wheel It Forward is probably going to be all over the country in the next few years. It's franchising right now, and it's up here in Connecticut, and they had an online site, and we just picked the equipment we wanted and went and picked it up. It was very, very cool, and maybe a small donation is what they had asked, because otherwise the equipment's not covered under Medicare or our insurance, and some of them cost over $200 for a brand new, and the walker he's only going to use probably for a week or two. So who needs to keep one if you don't think you'll need it again? Just borrow it the next time you need it. So that's something worth looking into as well. Physical therapy has been coming like twice a week. He gives him new exercises every time he comes, so he's more mobile. We haven't done stairs yet, so we know that is coming sooner or later. We found out that the ice pack, and I'm going to show you this again. This is the ice packs that they gave us at the center, which are, throwaways at the end, and they're kind of neat. They have straps on them. They don't get super cold when you fill them with ice, but I will tell you that I found this. It's called a Click. You might have seen these, and I'll show you the box, but it looks like this. It's a gel. What I like about this is this one's really for neck, but when you have an incision and you have a swollen hip, you can wrap this around your side very easily, you know, like this. You know, just put it around your side like that. And that works really good. And, you know, this one's for the neck and the shoulder, but you can buy other ones. This is called Click Heat. This is cool. When you click the button, the disc, it makes it hot, the gel hot, and then you can use this over and over again. So it could be a cold or a hot pack. Love this. Doesn't say super, super cold, but it does the job, and you just put it back in the fridge till the gel gets really cold again, and just keep using it. So that was worth its money. As far as the medications, you know, we're starting to take away some of them. We no longer need the oxycodone. We no longer need the Zofran for nausea. He is taking Tylenol extra strength every 6 hours as he needs it. We're not taking the antispasmodic anymore. So the medication list is starting to get less and less. The one problem that we're running into is that, you know, it is day 3 and he hasn't had a bowel movement, so we had to try, he was getting Colace, but that's just a stool softener. That's not going to help you really go. He's not a big eater, but he, you know, does need to, so I give him apples and I'm giving him lots to drink and trying to get him to go with a little bit of a laxative. So we have some gentle Ducalax suppository. I just gave him actually a pill today, but we do have suppositories if he doesn't go. One other thing that's really, really important, you should go over this, is that once you're getting rid of medication, there's something you could buy called doTERRA online, and this is actually a deactivating for the drugs. You just put them all in this bag, you dump them in, you pour some water halfway up, and in 30 seconds you seal it closed, and then you could just throw it away. You could also use cat litter, dirt, and put your medicine in. Believe you me, we're not keeping oxycodone or any of the muscle relaxants around. Just bad news drugs to have on hand in a home for sure. So that's pretty much it for today. And here relaxing on the computer at the other end of the room. With his leg up. As you can see, he has his tent stockings on, and he's got his fluids nearby, and his phone. And I didn't give him a bell, but maybe I should have. Nah, forget the bell. All right, you guys. Hope you're having a good day from Nancy the NP, and we'll see you tomorrow as we progress through the hip replacement. Okay, take care, everyone. Bye for now.